I said, this is one of the 6 pump stations that we are building in Region 3. But as the VP would have said in his press conference last Thursday, we are building 19 pump stations across the country. And this is the a plan that we have to drain the system in Guyana. You know, we have had a lot of flooding. And when we got into government in 2020, 2021, we would have witnessed one of the most devastating floods in the history of our country. But what we are doing here, the cost of this project is approximately $650 million. We are within the budget limit, and I'm hoping that we should complete within another 3 months. But like I said, saying that, we also will be building a Hope Lake Canal in this area here by the B-line structure. It's a mega project, and that will help to drain this system. You know, this area here is a large agriculture area for us, and we are trying to put system in place so that to avoid and mitigate flooding in the future. The technical aspect of this, the QSEC, the amount of water, Mr. Wordsworth, who is the chairman of NDIA, can explain the technical aspect of it. But as I said, that this is one of the 6 pump stations that we are building in Region 3. Right? We are building in Region 6, we are building in Region 4 and things like that. So I'm hoping by the end of this year, we can have all these, or early next year, by mid next year, we can have all these pump stations in operation. With the Hope Lake Canal that we are building in Region 3, Region 5 and 6, I think we'll be well prepared for any eventuality of flooding, to mitigate flooding so that we can assist farmers both in the livestock and the crops industry so that we can have drainage. These canals that we are doing are high level canals that we can drain also when you have high tides. As it stands now, the only time we are having drainage when the tide is low or when we pump. We are not having drainage through the sluices during the high tide. But these Hope Lake Canal are high level canals that can be drained during the high tide, like what Hope is doing right now. So we are hoping also, as I'm speaking to you all, we are hoping by the end of this month we might start to have rainfall. And I think NDIA, we have had a meeting, I asked NDIA to come up with a program so that we can see how we will respond to the heavy rainfall, because it is expected to be heavy, the forecast from the Hydromet office. And you know for a fact that with the development taking place across the country, we also have to look at some of the canal would be narrower, and we'll have to put other system in place and work with the other stakeholders like the Ministry of Public Works so that we can look at it. For example, Ogle, you know, one of the main canal of Ogle now there is out of drainage. We are now working, they are working with us to put system in place to do an alternative drainage for the people in Ogle. But those are problems comes with development, and we will continue to try to put system in place to deal with it.
At this pump station, as Minister said, is one of 2 major projects we have in the canals folder. So rather 3 main projects. So the one at A-Line, which would house 2 pumps there. This one at Canal number 1, and the one at Bellevue represents a program of drainage improvement for the entire canals folder. So this is a very important project, and at this site here we have 2 units, mechanically driven units, pumping units, each with a capacity of 150 cubic feet per second of water it can discharge. So 2 of those will be stationed here when completed. Existing, we have 2 units as well. One is a 200 cubic and one is 80. So the 2 that's been going to be added, and we'll give a total for this 300. You have 2 there, so it's like 580 overall. But we would have wanted it to be completed a long time back, but they had some challenges with regard to this site here and for the construction to really get under the way. Maybe right here where you're standing, there was a old wooden building which was part of the National Library. Part of it used to be housed here for this part of the region, and a community center. So we have worked with the local authority and the community here, and we had to relocate that building. As you can see here, that's a new concrete building replacing a wooden building, but not in the exact location. So that took some time to get under the way. which add to the delays of the completion of this project here.
So you'd say that it's moving smoothly now?
Yes, they've gone past all the challenges and the most critical part of the structure itself. So now they can put in a good workforce and expedite the work.
Okay.
Yeah.